Aska, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
I'm Asuka, living with my husband Ryota and our only daughter Ayaka. Ayaka, you're working so hard. Here you go. Thanks, Mom. Ayaka is in the 9th grade and has high school entrance exams in a few days. These past few months, she's been particularly focused on studying, and I, as a parent, am trying to be mindful about supporting her health. Working hard is important, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? I'm fine, thanks. One day, there was an incoming call on my smartphone. Asuka, it's been a while. This is Kaneko. Yes, hello. The caller is Kaneko, my brother-in-law's wife. Ryota is the middle of 3 brothers, and Kaneko is the wife of Kita, the eldest brother. To be honest, I don't really like her. The reason goes back to something that happened 5 years ago. I lost my dad in a traffic accident. Dad. Grandpa. Not just our family, but Ayaka and my husband too. We all felt like we had been knocked down to the depths of despair. Some time passed, and on the day when the grief of losing my father had started to slowly ease, my brother-in-law's family came to visit. While Ayaka was playing games in the living room with my brother-in-law's children, and the brothers were drinking and chatting, Kaneko and I were preparing food in the kitchen. So, I heard your father passed away. Oh, yes, that's right. Kaneko brought up the topic of my father. It was a traffic accident, right? Yes, it was so sudden. He loved being active and was never sick, so I couldn't believe he passed so suddenly. I'm finally starting to cope with it little by little. I see. Though I felt a bit down remembering my father again, since my brother-in-law's family was visiting, I tried to cheer myself up and change my mood, but then... Well, but you know what? Rather than dealing with illness or nursing care, isn't it better if they just go quickly without causing trouble? Huh? I froze for a moment, not understanding the meaning of Kaneko's words. What do you mean? Well, you know, taking care of elderly parents is hard, right? It's fine if they're still aware, but if they become senile and can't recognize themselves or their family, that's really troublesome, isn't it? So, it's better if they just quickly pass away in an accident or something, right? Are you serious? Huh? I couldn't understand her thinking at all, so I asked again, and she looked puzzled. What? Why are you angry? She even asked such an absurd question. Why am I angry? How can you see things like better if they just go quickly about someone's parent? But isn't it true? Getting sick and needing nursing care is much more troublesome, right? Kaneko continues speaking casually about such things. Plus, since it was an accident, there must have been insurance money and inheritance, right? Isn't that better for those left behind? I was so stunned, I couldn't find the words to respond. I had never once thought it was good that my parent died. At this moment, I developed a strong dislike for Kaneko.
Is everything okay? Need any help?
Perhaps my husband sensed the tense atmosphere in the kitchen as he came over saying that. To avoid ruining the mood, I pretended to be calm and somehow managed to maintain a smile for the rest of the day. This happened 5 years ago. Since then, while we still interact at family gatherings, I've had no desire to have any personal contact with Kaneko. And now, here was a call from her. Actually, Kazuma has come down with influenza. That's terrible. Yes, it is. And you know my older son Takuma is in a crucial period preparing for university entrance exams, right? I was wondering if you could take care of Kazuma at your place for a while. It would be terrible if Takuma caught the flu. What? The purpose of the call was to ask me to take care of Kazuma, her younger son who had come down with the flu. Well, even if you ask that, Ayaka is in the middle of preparing for her high school entrance exams, and it would be terrible if she caught a cold, so we really can't. Though I refused like that. Why not? It's fine, isn't it? Ayaka just has high school entrance exams, but we're talking about university entrance exams. What? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? Are you saying it's okay if someone catches a cold during high school entrance exams? Then Kaneko. Please! As Takuma's exam date gets closer, he is becoming unstable. The other day, after getting poor results on a practice test, he stayed up all night studying. If he catches the flu on top of being this stressed, who knows what he might do? She continued with her heated argument, but... I'm sorry, but we're also in a crucial period. Even we're being careful not to catch colds, so there's no way we can take care of Kazuma in this situation. Our apartment is on the 6th floor, you know. If something happens and he jumps, I can't even sleep at night thinking about it. She kept arguing with such reasoning, but I don't care. Of course it's natural that her son's exam is important to her, but it's the same for us. Besides, if you're talking about staying up all night, Ayaka has been studying constantly too. What would you do if Kazuma stays here and Ayaka catches the flu? It's not a big deal if you fail high school entrance exams. You're applying to private schools as a backup, right? This contemptuous attitude, she hadn't changed at all from 5 years ago. Listen, you haven't forgotten, have you? What you said 5 years ago about my father's death? Huh? Your father? Did I say something? After such an outrageous response, my anger reached its peak. Forget it! I'll never forget, but you clearly have, and we cannot take care of Kazuma. That's final! Wait! I forcefully hung up the phone. Right now, Ayaka is at a crossroads in her life. Of course, as Kaneko said, failing high school entrance exams wouldn't ruin her life. But if Ayaka is working hard towards getting into her chosen high school, as parents, we naturally want to support her fully and avoid causing any unnecessary stress. What is wrong with that person? Even after hanging up, Kaneko's words kept bothering me, but I decided to focus on my daughter and tried to forget about it. However, that night... Asuka, are you there? Huh? Along with the loud doorbell, I heard Kaneko's voice from the entrance. This can't be. As I nervously opened the door. Finally! Sorry, but can you please take him? Huh? What she handed over was my nephew Kazuma, who was limp and red-faced with fever. Wait! What is this about? What do you mean, what? We talked about this on the phone this afternoon. I asked if you could help because my eldest son is preparing for exams. Somehow, this person, despite my firm refusal, had forcibly brought Kazuma, who had a high fever, to our house. Hey, stop joking around! I told you on the phone too. This is ridiculous! Ayaka has exams too. It's an important time. How can you be so inconsiderate to bring him here forcefully? Inconsiderate? We have a child preparing for university exams, so it would be terrible if the flu spreads in our house. It's the same for us. Even if you bring him here suddenly, we don't have a place for him to sleep. As we were arguing at the entrance...
Kaneko? And Kazuma? What's going on?
Ryota came out after hearing the commotion. Ah, Ryota, it's been a while. Please listen to me. Kazuma got the flu, and I'm asking if they can take care of him for a while, but Asuka just won't understand. Of course I won't. As I've said many times, we also have a daughter preparing for exams. After understanding the whole situation from the conversation, my husband said,
I see. So that's what this is about. Kaneko, I'm sorry, but as Asuka says, we cannot take care of Kazuma. If you persist, this could become a serious issue. We don't want to create family trouble, so could you please leave now?
After being lectured by Ryota, Kaneko seemed to give up and left with Kazuma. Thanks.
No, I'm fine, but I hope Kazuma will be okay.
Yeah, it's not Kazuma's fault, and honestly, if Ayaka wasn't having exams, I might have considered it, but right now?
Yeah, there's also what she said about your father before.
Yeah, that's right! Ryota knows about Kaneko's comments from 5 years ago, so he also holds some animosity towards her.
I wonder if my brother knows about this. I'll contact him quickly. Asuka, you should probably wash your hands and gargle just in case.
Thanks. Yeah, you're right. After going inside, Ryota called his older brother Kita. From what I heard through Ryota afterward, Kita apparently didn't know that Kaneko had asked us to take care of Kazuma, and he said he would confront her about it when she got home.
Let's wait and see how things go for now.
Yeah, for now, Ayaka's exam is coming up soon. The day after hearing through Ryota that Kazuma had recovered from the flu, it was finally time for Ayaka's entrance exam. Ayaka, you'll definitely be fine.
If you don't rush and solve each question carefully, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. In the morning, Ryota and I saw Ayaka off cheerfully. For better or worse, everything would be decided today. I couldn't focus on anything else during the day. Ayaka finished her exam safely, and now we just had to wait for the results. I'm so nervous. It'll be okay. Let's believe and wait. Yeah. While spending these slightly restless days, Ryota suddenly came home from work and...
Asuka, can I talk to you for a moment?
He led me to the other room with a serious expression. What? What is it?
Well...
Apparently, their nephew Takuma have failed his university entrance exam.
I got a call earlier, and because of Ayaka's situation, I thought we shouldn't discuss it loudly in the house.
I see. That must be really disappointing for Takuma since he worked so hard.
Yeah, but it seems Kaneko is the one who's most devastated.
Well, I guess Kaneko was supporting him in her own way. But Ryota continued.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but apparently there's another issue she's struggling with.
Another issue?
Yeah, apparently Kaneko's mother has dementia and needs home care. Kaneko's been focused on taking care of her mother lately, and she's physically and mentally exhausted. Then getting this news about Takuma's exam failure really hit her hard.
I see. After hearing this report from my husband, the next day... It's all Asuka's fault that Takuma failed his entrance exam because you want to take care of Kazuma, and my mother getting sick must be a curse from Asuka's father. She called and started spouting nonsensical accusations. I'm sorry about Takuma, but in the end, he didn't catch the flu, right? So my taking care of Kazuma or not had nothing to do with it, and yes, caring for your mother must be difficult. Maybe this happened because of what you said about my father back then. It might have been mean, but after I said that, she hung up the phone, so I considered it lucky and blocked her number. Finally able to distance myself from this troublesome person, peace returned to our daily life. Then one day... Ready to look? Yeah!
Alright.
Today was the day of Ayaka's exam results announcement. The three of us waited in front of the computer for that moment. And then... I did it! I passed! Ah! Wonderful!
You did it! You did it, Ayaka!
Ayaka successfully passed her first choice school. She would be starting at her desired high school in spring. Ayaka, you worked so hard. Really, well done. Finally, I felt the weight lift from my chest. Sure, we'll probably face bigger worries and challenges from now on, but for now, I just want to savor this joy a little longer with our family of 3.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!